Hello viewers, today we will share the 11-month hair transplant transformation of our 25-year-old patient who was facing the challenges of Norwood 4A baldness. This had completely taken away his facial frame as his hairline and temples had vanished and the frontal area along with half of the mid-scalp had become sparse. His crown region, however, remained naturally healthy, displaying a perfect swirl. Additionally, the donor area had strong and healthy hair follicles. He took a step towards his transformation at an age when one needs confidence and yearns for good looks. Our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features, keeping the hairline slightly lower in the middle and at the precise distance of 7.1 cm from the glabella point. The temples were also carefully outlined to frame the patient's facial contours, restoring balance and symmetry to his appearance. In addition, the remaining affected areas were mapped out to ensure full coverage. This personalized approach aimed to deliver a natural and youthful look while considering the unique shape and structure of the patient's face. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone and temples to achieve a soft, natural look and provide optimal density. In the frontal area and mid-scalp, double and triple hair follicles were carefully implanted to create a fuller, more voluminous appearance. This strategic distribution of grafts ensured a seamless blend between the different areas of the scalp. In total, 3,600 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe and dense donor zone. One month post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 60% shedding in the transplanted area, which is completely normal and can be concluded in 3 to 4 months. In this period, his donor area also healed completely, leaving no sign of the procedure. Two months post-transplant, when the patient visited the clinic for his next follow-up PRP session, our experts observed that the shedding phase had come to an end. This marked an important transition as the follicles were about to enter the growth phase, with visible growth expected in the coming months. The donor area had gained growth, making it completely undetectable. Seven months post-transplant, the progress was amazing. His hairline began to take shape and perfectly framed his facial features, enhancing his overall appearance. The frontal area and mid-scalp have gained voluminous growth with the seamless integration of transplanted and native hairs. This progress is promising and expected to be further enhanced in the coming months. In just 6 months, his appearance was altered and his youthful, energetic look was back once again. 11 months post-transplant, the growth continued to mature and made the results astonishing. The patient's hairline and temples were fully defined, beautifully framing his facial features. The frontal area and mid-scalp had gained significant density and a voluminous appearance, showcasing a seamless blend of transplanted and native hairs. His entire scalp was now filled with lush, vibrant growth, allowing him to style his hair according to his own preference. In these 11 months, the patient underwent an amazing transformation, looking youthful and energetic once again, a striking contrast to his initial condition when he first approached us. This journey has not only revitalized his appearance but also restored his confidence. Today, we are going to share the 9 months result of our patient who was confronting the challenges of diffuse grade 4 baldness. This baldness led to a receding hairline in an M-shaped pattern which receded so severely that it made the frontal area completely sparse from the sides and thinned the remaining, and it didn't stop here. It also affected his mid-scalp with thinning. The remaining scalp maintained a healthy growth. His donor area was also densely populated and full of healthy hair follicles. After a thorough scalp examination followed by a hair trim and a head wash session, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline tailored to his facial features, keeping the hairline slightly lower in the middle and at a precise distance of 7 cm from the glabella point. Additionally, the remaining recipient area was also outlined and the affected mid-scalp was also encircled for a comprehensive approach. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to create a natural and soft look and make the hairline look perfect with his facial features. For the frontal area and mid-scalp, where more volume and density were needed, we strategically implanted double and triple hair follicles. This not only restored the fullness but also ensured a natural transition. In this case, a total of 3,500 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone, ensuring long-lasting and natural results. One month post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 60% shedding in the transplanted region, and the redness visible on the scalp was because of the surgical implantation of grafts. The native follicles were growing at its own pace, and in the meantime, his donor area also healed completely. Three months post-transplant, the shedding phase was concluded and the follicles entered the growth phase and were growing maturely. At this stage, the hair growth was uneven and his donor area became completely undetectable. Seven months post-transplant, the progress was impressive. His hairline had started to come in, framing his face naturally and giving him a defined look. The early growth in the frontal area and mid-scalp was noticeable, making a real difference in how his hair looked overall. By this point, about 80% of the expected density had filled in. The rest of the density will continue to develop in the next few months, adding even more volume and completing his transformation. 9 months post-transplant, the results were amazing, as the hairline was perfectly framing and enhancing his natural features. The frontal area and mid-scalp had gained light blockage density, with the seamless integration of transplanted and native hair strands. Even the untouched crown region, which had retained its natural swirl, now complemented the overall appearance, adding to the balanced look. His appearance was completely altered in comparison to the initial conditions. Now he had a fuller, healthier head of hair, giving him a renewed sense of confidence and various styling options that were previously bound because of baldness. If you found this patient's journey inspiring and are ready to regain your confidence and youthful appearance, book a consultation with our experts today. Today, we are going to share the 7-month progress of our patient who was confronting the challenges of Norwood grade 4A baldness. This condition led to a completely vanished hairline with a sparse frontal area which also affected some areas of his mid-scalp. The remaining scalp had healthy follicles and they can be further enhanced with the medication and PRP. His donor area was also packed with healthy and strong hair follicles, making him an ideal candidate for hair transplant. After a thorough scalp analysis, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features, keeping the hairline slightly lower in the middle and at a precise distance of 7.1 cm from the glabella point. Along with it, the entire affected area was also outlined for a comprehensive approach. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to create a natural look and avoid any pluggy appearance. In the frontal area and mid-scalp, to add volume and density, double and triple hair follicles were implanted, creating a fuller look. The crown region remained untouched. In this case, a total of 3,650 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone. Three months post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed that the shedding phase was going on and soon it will conclude as most of the follicles has shed. In the meantime, the native follicles were growing at their natural pace and his donor area had also healed completely, leaving no sign of the procedure. 7 months post-transplant, the shedding phase has concluded and the progress was amazing. His hairline became defined and was perfectly framing his facial features. The frontal area and mid-scalp have also gained a voluminous look with the seamless merge of transplanted and native hairs. His overall scalp was full of lush and voluminous growth, further enhancing his appearance and completely altering his look in comparison to his initial condition. Now, he has the freedom to style his hair as he wants and get into social gatherings with full confidence. The positive aspect is that this progress will continue to improve in the coming months. If you also want to look bold rather than looking bald, then right now book a consultation with our experts. Today we will share the 13 months result of our patient who was facing the challenges of Norwood grade 2 baldness. His primary challenge was a receded hairline and sparseness on the sides of the frontal area, while the rest of his scalp had naturally dense and healthy growth. His donor area was robust and full of strong and healthy follicles, making him an ideal candidate for a successful hair restoration. Stay tuned to witness his transformation over the months. Our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features. The hairline was set slightly lower in the center, precisely positioned 6.9 cm from the glabella point, for a balanced and natural look. In addition, we carefully outlined the affected frontal area for a comprehensive approach. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles to recreate a soft, natural-looking hairline that mimics the natural density and texture of native hair. A combination of double and triple hair follicles was implanted in the frontal area to ensure a thicker, fuller coverage while maintaining a seamless transition. In total, 2,000 grafts were skillfully implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe and dense donor zone. 5 months post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed that the shedding phase was concluded and follicles had successfully transitioned into the growth phase. The mature growth was visible on his scalp with the curly hair texture. In this period, his donor area also healed completely, leaving no sign of the procedure. The positive part is that this progress will continue to improve in the coming months. 9 months post-transplant, the results were impressive. The hairline became defined, enhancing his overall appearance. The previously receded areas now had healthy, natural-looking growth, seamlessly blending with the rest of the scalp. The frontal area had gained significant density, contributing to a fuller, more youthful look. At this stage, the transplanted hair had matured noticeably, offering a clear improvement in volume and texture. The transformation was impressive, and these results will continue to refine and improve as the growth phase progresses further. "13 months post-transplant, the results have continued to evolve and impress. The hairline remains perfectly defined, framing the patient's face with a natural, youthful appearance. The density in the frontal area has further improved, providing a fuller, more robust look, while the overall scalp is now completely covered with thick, voluminous growth. This ongoing progress highlights the long-term effectiveness of the transplant, showcasing not just initial success but also the continued enhancement of the results over time. The progress till these months tell us the permanency and longevity of the growth, reassuring both the patient and our experts that the results are lasting and natural looking for years to come. If you are looking for a permanent natural looking results like this, now is the perfect time to book a consultation with our expert team. We are here to help you achieve the hair transformation you have always wanted. Today we are going to share the journey of our patient who was confronting the challenges of diffuse grade 5A baldness. But it is a repair case for us since he got his first hair transplantation from some other clinic and didn't get the desired results. That is why he is here today. As can be estimated from his pictures, his hairline was not looking natural, and the frontal area, mid-scalp, or even the crown region had become thin. While doing a repair case, we don't have the full potential of the donor area as compared to the fresh case. This means our experts need to be even more strategic in their approach to ensure the best possible outcome. After the scalp examination was performed, our specialists designed a custom-shaped hairline that resonated with the facial structure of the patient, keeping the hairline slightly lower from the middle and just at the exact distance of 7 cm from the glabella point. Along with designing the hairline, his remaining recipient area was also marked to know how much area was affected by the baldness. In this process, our specialists implanted single thin hair follicles along the hairline zone to create perfect and natural hairline. And to enhance the overall density, some follicles were implanted in the frontal, mid-scalp areas and near the crown region. In this case, a total of 2,600 grafts were implanted from the safe donor area of the patient. Two months after the transplant, when the patient visited the clinic for his first follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed that shedding phase was completely over and growth started on the scalp. This early growth varies from patient to patient. After 6 months of progress, his hairline took on a perfectly framed natural look, while the frontal area gained remarkable density. The mid-scalp and crown flourished with healthy, thick hair, seamlessly blending with the transplanted strands. The transformation was truly impressive, as native and transplanted hairs merged flawlessly, enhancing both volume and aesthetics. Nine months after the hair transplant, the results were noteworthy, as the glimpses of growth were visible. The shedding phase was over and follicles were growing maturely. The patient's hairline looked redefined, as it was framing the patient's facial features perfectly, which enhanced his overall appearance. The frontal area and mid-scalp also gained the desired density, a seamless merge of transplanted and native hairs visible, and his overall scalp was full of lush, voluminous hairs. The crown had fully taken on a natural swirl shape, but this was not the final result. There was still more progress to come. 12 months after the hair transplant, the transformation was nothing short of amazing. With each passing day, the results kept getting better, making this repair case truly admirable. The patient's entire look had been completely refreshed, not only improving his appearance but also bringing back his lost confidence. Now, he enjoys the freedom to style his hair just the way he wants. This journey showed the impact of expert hair treatment, and the final outcome was truly outstanding. 12 months result completely transformed the patient's life and look. So, if you too want a youthful look once again, then book a consultation with our experts.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.